Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout Hope you're having a great day. Today I'd like to discuss with you the different types of wholesale fashion liquidations that you're going to be seeing when you're in the wholesale business. One is your traditional liquidation where you have a store that's going out of business and the store is looking to close its doors. That's a great opportunity because then you could approach the store owner and you can make them an offer for the entire bulk of their store, and if you pay a low enough price you could do well because then you'll go ahead and you'll sell items at a different price and you might be surprised what you'll find in the store. I bought out entire stores and it's worked out well sometimes. Sometimes it's been a little harder to sell the merchandise, so you do need to know, your market. You do need to know what you're buying. But the advantage is that if you buy a very large amount of merchandise for a low price, then you could start selling the different merchandise at different prices, and hopefully you could work on some really good markups. So you might find some surprising items within the lot that you've bought, and you could do well with it. Another wholesale liquidation opportunity is just going to a store that's having a clearance event, whether it's a department store or a boutique. And now, even though that's not technically a wholesale sale, but if you buy the merchandise at a low enough price, you're still going to be getting the merchandise at the wholesale price or even below the wholesale price. Let's say it's the end of the season, the department store wants to turn over the merchandise that they have. They want to liquidate whatever inventory they have before the next season starts. You can even go ahead and, speak to the owner, speak to the manager, find any coupons you can use. A lot of times there are coupons printed in local newspapers. You can get an additional discount. You might even be able to open up a credit card, that the department store has and get an additional discount as well. Another, wholesale liquidation opportunity is to go to warehouses such as my Closeout warehouse and see what merchandise the wholesaler or the Closeout warehouse has available and make an offer for that merchandise. Imagine the situation that I mentioned to you where I bought out a store, and now let's say when I bought out that store it was a clothing store, but within the merchandise that I bought there was 100 brand name, beautiful high-end towels, but that's not my specialty. I don't have customers for towels. Now you come to my warehouse, you see that lot of towels, you make me a really, hopefully a fair, but a very, very low wholesale offer for it. And you know what? Since I don't have customers for towels, chances are I'll be happy to sell you those towels at a very low price. And that's true by me, and I believe that's true by a lot of wholesale warehouses. So go to the warehouse and find out what merchandise do they have that they regularly do not sell. What merchandise is not their specialty, and make them an offer for that merchandise. Another, good wholesale liquidation opportunity is to go to the brands directly, find out what production they have that they haven't been able to sell. Another opportunity is to go to factories that produce clothing. Make sure that you're not buying brand name clothing, and if you are buying brand name clothing, make sure that the brand has given that factory permission to sell you that clothing. So then if they do have permission or the clothing is not brand name, let's say it's a generic label which is owned by the factory, so find out if they have any excess production, any canceled orders. Another opportunity is to go to auctions that are held at storage facilities. The storage facilities will take possession of a unit when it hasn't been paid for by a certain date. Now they own that merchandise, they'll auction off that merchandise, and you could go ahead, participate in the auction, and of course be careful what it is that you're buying to make sure that you can resell it, but you can get some really good wholesale liquidation prices on that merchandise if you buy it low enough. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. My website is closeoutexplosion.com.